This is a very sombre and powerful moment for the family of fashion. But I think we can see from all these people, ordinary people here behind the barricades, how much Yves Saint Laurent, who is to have his funeral this afternoon, has touched the ordinary woman and man in the street. Seeing this simple coffin carried up the steps to the Église Saint-Roch, you get the feeling that this is the funeral both of a person and of somebody who is important to the whole of France. The fact that President Nicolas Sarkozy and Carla Bruni, who had been a model for Saint Laurent, should have come to the funeral shows how deeply the loss of Yves Saint Laurent has been felt by everybody in Paris, by crowds hanging out of the window and in the streets. There was a sense of simplicity also from Catherine Deneuve, arriving very tearful, her star beauty still shining through, and carrying a bunch of wheat, a bouquet, which was later put on the coffin. Of course, this was really a funeral not just for Yves Saint Laurent's family, but for the family of fashion. And all the designers turned out. There was Valentino and his partner, Giancarlo Giametti, Christian Lacroix, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Sonia Rykiel with a dash of red hair showing up on the steps. Then there are the reinvention designers. John Galliano, who completely remade Dior, and with him Stefano Pilati, who is the designer today for Yves Saint Laurent, once again projecting the house of Saint Laurent into the future. Looking at the front row, this was not a fashion front row. It was really a political one, because Yves Saint Laurent meant so much to France that not only President Sarkozy and his wife Carla showed up, but also Bernadette Chirac, the wife of the former president of France, and many other dignitaries, the mayor of Paris, the culture minister. This was a full-on political event. The centrepiece of the service was when Pierre Berger, Yves Saint Laurent's partner of 50 years, started to speak, that the tears started to fall. Berger's speech was so moving because it was so personal. He spoke to the coffin, to Yves Saint Laurent, talking about their partnership, the days at the beginning, the way they built their business, the divorce, as he called it, the coming together. 50 years since they first met, and you could tell from the way he spoke and what he said that he was moved to an extraordinary degree. Seeing the coffin come out wrapped in the French tricolore flag was a very moving moment. And this, of course, was something for the people out there in the street who were following everything on the screen. Here they had a chance, if not to touch him in his coffin, to understand that they were part of this ceremony too. From Paris, this is Susie Menkes from the International Herald Tribune at the funeral of Yves Saint Laurent.